For years, we've all been told that calcium is the king of bone health. Doctors, ads, and even family members repeat it again and again. Drink milk, take calcium supplements, and your bones will stay strong. But here's the shocking truth. Millions of seniors are breaking bones every single year, even though they take calcium every day. So what's really going on? The problem isn't that calcium is useless. It's that your bones desperately need 3 other hidden nutrients that almost nobody talks about. Without them, calcium simply can't do its job. Imagine pouring cement for a building but forgetting the steel rods inside. The walls would collapse. That's exactly what happens to your bones if you rely only on calcium. And today, we're going to uncover these 3 nutrients, how they secretly hold the key to bone strength after 60, and, most importantly, simple ways you can start getting them from everyday foods. So stay with me till the end, because by the time we finish, you'll have a brand new plan to protect your bones, avoid dangerous fractures, and stay independent for years to come. Oh, and before we dive in, if you care about staying healthy, strong, and independent after 60, make sure you subscribe to this channel. That way, you'll never miss these life-saving health tips. Let's start by breaking a common myth. Calcium is important. Yes, but studies show that over 40% of seniors who suffer bone fractures already have normal calcium intake. So if calcium was the whole answer, this wouldn't be happening. Here's why. Absorption problem. As we age, our stomach produces less acid, which makes it harder to absorb calcium from food and supplements. So even if you're taking it, much of it just passes through. Calcium misplacement. Without the right supporting nutrients, calcium doesn't always go to your bones. Instead, it can build up in your arteries, causing heart problems, or in your kidneys, causing kidney stones. The missing nutrient puzzle. Calcium is like a brick, but you need cement, scaffolding, and workers to actually build a wall. The body also needs vitamin D, vitamin K2, magnesium, and other helpers to lock calcium into your bones. This is why seniors who only focus on calcium often remain at risk of fractures, back pain, shrinking height, and osteoporosis. So the question is, what are those hidden nutrients that finally unlock the real power of calcium? The first hidden nutrient is magnesium, often called the forgotten mineral. Why it matters. Magnesium is like the key that activates vitamin D, which in turn controls how your body uses calcium. Without enough magnesium, calcium just floats around aimlessly, causing more harm than good. What happens if you're low? Muscle cramps, brittle bones, fatigue, and even irregular heartbeat. Shockingly, over 70% of seniors are magnesium deficient and don't even know it. Where to get it naturally? Pumpkin seeds, almonds and cashews, spinach and leafy greens, dark chocolate. Yes, in moderation. Doctors recommend that older adults aim for around 320-420 milligrams per day, but most people only get half of that. So adding magnesium-rich foods daily can completely change the way calcium works in your body, helping bones actually lock in strength instead of staying fragile. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Most people have heard of vitamin K1, the one you get from leafy greens that helps with blood clotting. But almost nobody talks about vitamin K2, and seniors who ignore it pay the price with weak bones and clogged arteries. Why K2 matters. Think of K2 as the traffic director for calcium. It tells calcium exactly where to go, into your bones and teeth, and keeps it out of dangerous places like your arteries and joints. Without K2, calcium often ends up where you don't want it. The dangers of deficiency. Low K2 can lead to fragile bones and faster bone loss, hardening of the arteries, leading to heart disease, increased risk of hip fractures after 60. Where to get it naturally? Fermented foods like natto, a Japanese soybean dish, the richest source. Hard cheeses, egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens, grass-fed meats. And if you're over 60 and eating only low-fat processed foods, chances are you're not getting enough K2. Adding even small amounts of these foods can make a massive difference. You've probably heard of vitamin D as the sunshine vitamin, but here's the shocking part. Even though it's well known, over 50% of older adults are still deficient in vitamin D. Why D matters for bones? Vitamin D is the master switch that controls how your body absorbs calcium and magnesium. Without it, your bones are like dry sponges that never soak up the nutrients they need. The risks of deficiency: osteoporosis and brittle bones, weaker immune system, muscle weakness and higher risk of falls, even depression and fatigue. How to get enough? Just 15-20 minutes of sun exposure a few times per week can help. But as we age, the skin produces less vitamin D, so it's often not enough. Foods like fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, fortified milk, and mushrooms help. Many seniors also benefit from a simple vitamin D3 supplement, but only after checking with their doctor. Here's the secret: calcium plus magnesium plus vitamin K2 plus vitamin D, the bone protection formula. Miss even one piece of this puzzle and your bones stay fragile. Put them together, and you give your skeleton the support it needs to stay strong for decades. It's not just what you eat, it's also how you live. Strong bones after 60 require a full lifestyle approach. Start your morning with movement. Light stretching, a short walk in the garden, or gentle yoga wakes up your muscles and bones. It increases blood circulation, which helps nutrients like magnesium and vitamin D reach your bones faster. Eat protein with every meal. Bones aren't made of calcium alone. They're also made of collagen and protein. Without enough protein, your skeleton can't hold calcium in place. Try including eggs, beans, or lentils in your meals. Get a little sun safely. Even 15 minutes of sunlight on your arms and face can boost vitamin D. Try doing this in the early morning or late afternoon when the sun is softer. Stay hydrated. Water keeps joints lubricated and supports the transfer of minerals in and out of your bones. Seniors who drink less water often feel more stiffness and pain. Cut the bone robbers. Too much soda, alcohol, smoking, and processed foods pull calcium out of your bones. If you've been enjoying these daily, it's time to cut down. Your skeleton will thank you. Remember, habits done daily are more powerful than supplements taken once in a while. Now let's put this knowledge on your plate. Here are easy meal ideas packed with those hidden nutrients. Breakfast: oatmeal with chia seeds, a handful of almonds, and fortified milk, magnesium plus protein plus vitamin D. Lunch: grilled salmon with steamed broccoli and a side of quinoa, vitamin D plus K2 plus magnesium. Snack: a slice of hard cheese with apple slices, K2 plus protein. Dinner: lentil soup with leafy greens plus a boiled egg on the side, magnesium plus K2 plus protein. Before bed: a warm cup of turmeric milk or chamomile tea, magnesium plus relaxation for better sleep. Notice how simple this is? You don't need exotic powders or expensive supplements, just smart choices with foods you already know. When you eat like this consistently, you're not only strengthening your bones, but also improving your heart health, brain health, and overall energy. So let's quickly remind ourselves of the big truth. Bones after 60 are not built by calcium pills alone. The real strength comes from 3 hidden nutrients: magnesium, vitamin K2, and vitamin D. These nutrients work together like a construction team. One carries the bricks, one guides them into place, and one holds the whole structure steady. But nutrients alone are not enough. Your bones need daily movement to activate them, protein-rich meals to support structure, sunlight and hydration to keep the system flowing and avoiding bone robbers like soda, smoking, and too much processed food. Now here's the most important thing. It's never too late. Even if you've already been diagnosed with weak bones or osteopenia, starting these habits today will make a difference. Your body is always listening and it always responds to care. So, my friend, don't just forget calcium. Start embracing these 3 hidden nutrients and let your golden years be strong, active, and pain-free. If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend or family member who's also over 60. Because strong bones are a gift we can all share. And before you go, hit the subscribe button and join our community of seniors who believe that life after 60 can be the healthiest, happiest chapter ever. This is Golden Life Health, wishing you stronger bones, better mornings, and many more active years ahead. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.